We are here for Pilates. So we'll get started by do warm-up moves. So find a place that's comfortable and you have some room around you. Remember, we want to have our weights handy, a belt, a strap, a block. You need to pause at any moment and grab those things. Also, if at any moment you need to take a breath, just pause and come back into it or skip a few of the repetitions. So let's get started. Let's start by bringing the knees up. And this can be a very small movement to start. And let's try to just kind of get our arms in, get that heart pumping, that blood flowing. Our bed. Let's try to bring our hands up to chest height. Try this even if you can't get the knees there. Try to bring the knees up towards the hands. If you can, try to touch the knees to the hands. And let's come down. Let's just do a little twist here to the side. Bring the heel 1 foot up. And the other side. Come back to center. Bring our feet apart. Send the toes out. And I'm going to bend into the knees 8 times. And raise our heels up. And 8 more. We'll do 1 more set. And then raise the heels up. And come back. And keep back. And we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. We're going to do a few push-ups here. So we're going to turn our hands in. So our fingers are turning in. Come back onto the knees. And now come forward. So you're not on the kneecaps. You're trying to come a little bit forward. Hands in and elbows are going to come out to the side as you lower down. Now this can be a very small movement, or you can come down further. And then let's just sit back to the heels for a moment. Take a breath. Reach those arms out. And we're going to come forward and do another set. So again, fingers turn inward. Hips come forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and lower down. And again, let's sit to the heels. Reach the arms out. And let's rock forward. We're going to sit to the side. We're going to do some reverse push-ups now to work our triceps. So bring the seat down. Our fingers are pointing towards the seat. Our elbows are going to be towards that back wall. Lead the seat up. Kind of tuck it under. And now let's just do some little lifts here. Really feel this in your triceps. And let's sit. Take the arms out. And reach one arm up behind and then the other. Stop. Stop it. No. And we'll do one more set. So bring the hands behind. Drop the shoulders. Raise the seat up. Lower belly pulls in and up. And then elbows towards that back wall. Try to pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. And let's come back to the center. And let's reach both arms up. And then bend one elbow. Then the other. And release the arms. Now if you have your weight, then you can do this without weights too. Whatever size weights that you have handy. I like to use 5-pound weights. You can use 1 pound, 3 pounds, 8 pounds. Stop it, dog. Go away. Go away. So I'm going to start by first feeling grounded through both feet. The right foot pulling to the right, left foot to the left. So you feel balanced and anchored. Top of your head is rising up, soften the shoulders down. And start with a few rolls first. So palms facing towards you. I'm going to pull the weights up. Now if you can only get them here and then turn, that's great. So just listen to your body. You'll build with strength. Trying to get your elbows up, bringing the weight just under your chin or to your chest, and then turn up and push overhead. Drop back to waist height and lower. We'll do a few sets of this. Really get a nice long lean arm. Really build bone density. And lower the arms back, roll the shoulders back. Kind of let the weight hang to the sides for a moment. And then bring our palms facing forward. Keep the elbows tucked in. And bring the weight towards our chest. Exhale on the upward movement and inhale on the lower. weight to the side. And again, bring our hands forward, palms facing forward. And I'm just going to do one weight at a time. Now try to control the weight on the down as well as the up. So you're working both arms at the same time without, so you're constantly working on the up and the down. And let's release. Relax the arms to the side for a moment. And now let's palms facing towards each other. We're not going to let the weight rest on our legs, though. We're going to raise one weight straight up and lower. And then switch on. So remember, we're controlling the weight on the way down. And let's just let our weight hang heavy. I'm just going to do a few rotations in the waist. And come back. And we're going to move both weights at the same time in that position that we just did, with both palms facing each other, straight arms. We're going to raise one arm up and switch. So again, be mindful of controlling the weight as it comes down as well. A few more. Remember to keep breathing. And let's drop one weight to the side. We're going to step the right foot back. Now you can have a chair handy here and place your hand on the chair and lean forward. Place your hand on your left thigh or your forearm down. I'm going to do a few for our tricep. So bring that weight up, squeeze it into your body. And now little lift. And release down. Let that weight hang. You can let it twist a little bit if that feels okay. Again, bring the weight up, squeeze it in, and now we're going to push that weight to the back wall. Push and push. Still keeping the upper arm squeezing into the body. And release down. Again, just let that hang there for a moment. And then set the weight down. And let's just switch sides. So step the left foot back. Weight in the left hand. Bring that weight up. Squeeze it in tight. And little lift. And lift. And lift. And release down. Again, just put the weight. Lengthen that arm down. Pull the shoulder back. And back up. Squeeze it in. And now push away towards the back wall. And let's release down. Now, carefully come up. Bring that weight up. Behind us. Roll the shoulders back. Move forward. Now a little lift with that weight. Again, working our triceps here. A lot of tricep work today. Nice strong arms. And let's come back all the way up. Let's just bring that weight behind us. Bend the elbows. Just let the weight fall towards our back. Breathe in. And let's release. That weight. Come down onto the floor. And now we're going to grab our chair. And let's bring our feet just in a mountain pose. Tucking the shoulders. Now we're not gripping the chair tightly. We're just using it for support. So just hands on the chair for support. We're going to bend the knees. Raise the heels up. And just come down. Now remember, we're not coming all the way up. You're trying to stay in that place where you're feeling this work. Try to keep the heels up. And come all the way up. Just take the legs, rub the thighs. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Now let's bring the heels together, the toes drop apart. Raise the heels up, pushing the heels together. Nice straight spine. And now the knees come over the toes. And come all the way up. Let the heels come down. Again, let's just walk from side to side. And let's turn sideways to a chair. We're going to step that right foot so comes out in front. And let's raise that leg up as high as you can. And now let's do some little lifts here. Really pull the core in. This is great for your whole body, especially your core. Little lift. And let's do the other side. Left toe touches down. Raise that left leg up. And let's do those little lifts. And of your thighs. And let's come down onto the floor. And let's just do a stretch for those thighs. Lift it to the heels, bring your knees apart, hands behind. Now you can stay here, or you can try to raise your seat up. Let's come into that pretzel. So left shin is parallel in front of you. Bring that right knee back. Now you can bring it farther out. Just kind of play with the placement of the leg. We're really working our right feet here. So to keep that right push forward. Now, this is a little less work, so easier if your left hand is farther away from your body because you're building a more stable base. A little more work because you're using more of your core and your glute when your left hand is close. So we're going to bring the right heel, right foot up off the floor, and bring the right knee up, and let's just do a little lift. We're going to come for the middle set, bringing that right hand to the knee. If you need a rest, just bring the knee down for the middle and do the last set with me. Bring your hand to the knee. Again, you can just bring the knee down and take a rest and do the last set. And the last one, raise that right arm out in front and really feel this in your glute, in your waist, and your core. And let's bring that leg down. Let's just roll that hip back for a moment. So a nice stretch here, through the hips, through the feet. Kind of release that for a moment. We'll come right back into it. We don't want to rest too long. Right hand on the right hip again. Find that place for that left hand where you feel stable, but you're getting work done. You don't want to come too close and then you're just collapsing onto that arm. So you want to feel stable here. Bring the right foot up, right knee back if you can. Now this time we're going to lift that right knee and we're going to push that right foot through that back wall. So raise the right knee up and back. Middle, bring the hand to the knee or bring the knee down. And last set. Keep the arm out. Again, so that foot's just coming towards the back wall. And bring the knee down. Let's just stretch that out. Bring the right foot over. Just hug that knee into your chest. Kind of try to feel both sides of your seat down on the floor. Oh, feel a nice stretch here. It feels really good to stretch out that glute after that work we just did. Okay, come to the other side. So the right shin parallel in front of you. Bring that left leg behind you again. Find that balance spot with that right hand and right arm. And that left knee back. Left foot up off the floor. And remember, hip, rest, or leg, and then reach that left arm out. So bring that left leg up. And those little lifts. Hands to the knee. In. And raise it out in front. And pull that to back for a little mini stretch here. And then forward. Foot comes up, knee back. And now we're going to push that foot towards the back wall. So raise that left knee up and then back. And to the shin. And reach the arm out. And bring that knee down. And let's step it over. Feeling that nice opening. Releasing that work you just did. And we're going to come on to our back. Grab your block and your strap so they're close by. If you need them. We're going to come into that C curve. So we're going to first come onto our forearms. Just find that C curve first. So our lower back is pushing into the mat. We're tucking our seat. Our rib cage is up off the floor. So if you need some support here, pillow or your block underneath that lower rib cage. So find that C curve. We're going to walk our hands up our legs. Pull in so you're crunching even more. Now we're just going to hold here first. So the first set, just holding, elbows out to the side. Lower belly pulls down. Feet tucks up. And let's just roll back for a moment. Reach the arms up overhead. Stretching out. And again, let's rock up into that C curve. Find that position. Walk your hands up your legs. Again, pull in. Lower belly pulls down. Feet tucks up. Elbows out to the side. And now we're going to do some little crunches here. So just holding on to start. If you feel you can let go, let go. Just bring your hands to the center line. But remember, if you're falling all the way back, you're not going to get that work. So you're better off to just hold on. Pull the lower belly in. You're also working your arms a little bit here, but you're using your core more by holding on. If you can't release, then stay up. And again, let's just roll all the way back to the floor. Reach the arms out, overhead. And we're going to grab our block, place it between our knees. Find that C curve, lower back, pushing into the mat. Bring our feet up. Grab hold of the legs. Drop the shoulders. And again, little crunches. One more work here, because our feet are up as well. And let's just release down for a moment. Just relax our whole back into the mat. Rest here. And again, let's walk up into the C curve. Bring the legs up. And we're going to work the obliques. So both hands to the left leg. And we're going to do some little crunches here. Again, really pull that lower belly down. And feet come down. Relax down for one moment. Stay even. So we're going to do the other side. So again, let's come up. C curve, legs come up. And then towards the right. So both hands on the right leg, pull in and up. And release. Let's release the block for a moment. And just stretch our arms overhead, our legs out. Feel a nice stretch here. And then let's roll over onto our stomach. Hands by our chest. Tops of our feet down. And pull forward into a low back bend or a cobra. Counter pose for those crunches. And let's slowly roll back to the floor. And let's push back into child's pose. Stretch the arms out in front. Forehead comes down. And let's just sit to the side. Now you can take a rest in Savasana if you'd like. And just relax. Enjoy a few moments of rest. And just pat yourself on the back for taking this time for yourself. And I hope you're feeling stronger and better. Thank you. And I'll see you again soon.